dissatisfaction generally with the state of the nation. Security-wise, infrastructure-wise, the economy, and the employment status of our young graduates who are roaming the streets. The YC now appeals to the authorities, both federal and state. Both levels have responsibility in this direction to ensure that they make the states and the country investment friendly, so investors can come from outside this country and from, in fact, within the country to establish industries and create jobs for unemployed youths. To a large extent, that will reduce the level of insecurity once most of the youths are employed. That's the first thing. The state of the infrastructure in Yoruba land, in the western part of this country, is deplorable. There is virtually no road that is motorable. Talking about if Ibadan-Ilesha Road, Ibadan-Abekuta Road, even Ibadan-Oyo Road that was constructed a few years ago, a large portion of it has become impassable. There is no maintenance, and we begin to wonder, the YC wonders the role of the FEMA, Federal Road Maintenance Agency, which is an establishment of this government and is in existence. There are staff being paid there from taxpayers' money. The deplorable state of the roads is leading to a lot of road traffic accidents, and human lives are lost almost on a daily basis. So the YC is very, very much concerned with this, and it is in fact affecting the state of the economy of the Southwest. The economy is at its lowest ebb now. All Nigerians are aware of the devaluation of the Naira about a year ago, and that has in fact worsened the state of the economy of this country. There cannot be peace where there is unemployment, hunger, and poverty. If you are advocating for peace, you must be deceiving yourself. So the government must rise up to its responsibility in this direction and ensure that jobs are provided for employed graduates, employment opportunities are open, investors are invited in, and that goes again to further emphasize the state of insecurity. The state of insecurity is very high. Kidnapping for ransom, abduction, and so on and so forth. So please, the YC urges the state authorities, the federal government authorities, the security agencies, Inspector General of Police, state commissioners of police to ensure that they step up activities to proactively identify criminals, potential criminals, and get them apprehended. And then the government themselves must make their respective states and the country investment friendly so that new jobs can be created. And we are, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Yes. So these are the positions, these are our situations today, the positions we have arrived at. Let me look at, now we talked about level of indebtedness. The YC is alarmed by the increasing rate of loans, taken by federal government. Yes, we are not worried that loans are taken, provided they are judiciously expended on factors that can boost our economy and that will make repayment easy. But these debts are accumulating, and we are not seeing evidence of wise disbursement.
Not in the West.
At least in the Southwest, in the Yoruba nation. We cannot see the evidence of disbursement here. Our infrastructure is horrible. Power situation is nothing to talk about. There is high level of unemployment. So we begin to ask, what are these loans used for? We cannot be accumulating debts for our grandchildren in the future. So my president will now land up.
Well, I don't want to say much. I want to add a few to what is saying there, especially our southern area. The federal government is marginalizing the Southwest appointments. And they think this is not desirable. If it's one Nigeria, everything has to go around. In those days, when any ministry is top heavy with Westerners, they purge them and put Northerners there. This is in reverse now. Everywhere, the president appointed 19 head of departments in the military, and everybody was a Northerner. In Fulanis for that matter. And Fulas are 12% of Northern Nigeria.
7% of the entire country.
Yes, so that makes nonsense of the whole thing. We have to get more careful and see that Nigeria is not broken carelessly. Because if you are not careful, people get away bit by bit. And if I had my way, I would say the West should get out of Nigeria. But that's the last resort. I'm an extremist in that matter. I'm a Yoruba man, thorough and thorough. I have Igbo friends, I have Hausa friends, but at the same time, Teni, I prefer to be a Yoruba man than anything else. And we have to get more friendly. In those days, we didn't know any difference. I worked in Jangarua, 7 miles from Mina, when I was young in the railways. You would know an Igbo man from a Yoruba man from a Hausa man. We should get. But nowadays, we have been so polarized by politicians that I am now Yoruba. I know myself as Yoruba. The Igbo man is not a man. The Hausa man is not a person. These things should be reduced. Our children should be made to feel free to live anywhere in Nigeria. So far, so good.
Gentlemen of the press, we ask questions later. I want to add something. Yes, we are not unaware that we are going into year 2022 when we are going to have elections. No. Election is in 2022. No, that's the change of government.
No,
February 2023. Yeah, February 2023. As far as we are concerned, with what my president has said about the degree of polarization of this country, the Yoruba Council of Elders is interested. Whoever wants to aspire to lead this country must be a Nigerian first and foremost. He must have competence, character, capacity, and track records of performance. At our level here, we have gone beyond tribalism or parochial interests. We are much more interested in the good of this country. And the situation has deteriorated, as my president has said. Even when you are talking in terms of federal appointments, he has given indices. But the infrastructure in the Southwest is most deplorable. So we want a true Nigerian, wherever he comes from. But he must have competence, character, capacity, and track record of performance wherever he must have acted or served before. That is what we want to emphasize. Yes.
Sir.
So you can ask questions.
Sir, as we are talking now.
Your name.
No, you're not hearing.
What?